People are lazy. Nowadays, your average guy wakes up and is too tired to even get out of bed. They unavoidably go to work or school, half asleep and tired. They're too unmotivated to get work done, so they fail in life. They go home, stay on the couch, play video games and watch Netflix until they go to sleep again and repeat the cycle. If this doesn't make you feel anxious, I don't know what will. Right. To improve your productivity, we must review how you focus, what you work on, and when you work. This video is packed with value and actionable steps you can use in your day-to-day life. I suggest you give it your full attention for 10 minutes. You're going to learn the right way to achieve your goals, then I'm going to walk you through my system to figure out what exactly you should be working on. After that, I will show you how to get the most out of your working hours using deep work. Then, I'm going to show you how you can manage your time the right way. In the end, I will be sharing some bonus tips that help me work harder. So, step number 0. Understanding habits versus goals. What is a habit? A habit is an action you perform on a regular basis, and sometimes automatically. The critical thing you must realize when it comes to habits is this. The most powerful result from your good habits will be delayed. They will appear to make slightly no difference until you cross a critical threshold. That means you need to be patient. Let's say you have a goal. You want to make X sales in the next 3 months. A normal person would focus on their goal. But what you really should be focusing on are your actions. You want to make sales. What is it you need to do in order to make sales? Maybe it will be more advertising, or making more cold calls or emails. Whatever it is, you have to learn to make the habit. Focus on actions and not the end goal. And remember, it will all seem like it's pointless until you cross the critical threshold we talked about. So, imagine you work on your marketing. You try to figure things out, you learn in the process and you see what works. After a while of performing that habit, you will start seeing a lot of sales coming in. It will seem like an overnight success, but it was that previous work that made it possible. Now, you know you need to focus on activities. But how do you get the most out of them? Step number 1. Deep work blocks. This is truly life-changing. I found that deep work blocks will be more efficient than any other method to get work done. Instead of working normally, where you're half-focused doing other things in the meantime, just work. Block out 1 or 2 hours of your day and do deep, highly focused work. No distractions. Don't talk to anybody during that period, and definitely do not do anything but work. Turn off your phone, put it in a different room if you can, and do your best to not get distracted. If you do it right, you will forget that you're even working in the first place. It'll feel like you're a robot, getting more work done in an hour than you would in an entire day normally. You only need 1 to 3 deep work blocks per day, and you will leave your competition behind. So, here's your first actionable step. Right now, go get a notebook or your phone, anything you can write on, and do not forget about it. Write every step you need to take before you get into your deep work block. Make it as specific as you can. Now, every time you need to get some work done quickly, stare at these notes for 2 minutes. The point is that 1, the steps will go to your subconsciousness, and you will start doing them without second thought. And 2, you will know exactly what you need to do in detail. So you will follow smaller steps at first and slowly add more and more work. This step ties in perfectly with the next step. Step number 2. Focus on the highest leverage activity. You need to be making the most out of your time. Here's a system you can use for that. It all starts from here. What makes an activity have a high leverage? 3 factors. 1. How much time it takes from you. 2. How much you learn in the process. 3. How much closer to your goals does it bring you? Actionable step number 2. Sit and write all your work-related activities. Then, rate them from 1 to 10 on each of the 3 determining factors, and add up the grades of each activity. Now you should have a list looking like this. Now take that list of your activities and put them in order, from the largest graded to the lowest. That is now your list of activities. The higher a habit is on the list, the more attention you should give to it. Step number 3. Proper time management. Every night before you go to bed, you should make it your habit to always plan your next day. Here's my crash course on how to do that the right way. 1. Put at least 2 deep work blocks in your day. One of the 2 should be as close to your waking time as possible. If you can, immediately after you wake up. After you put the 2 work blocks, you write what you need to do during the deep work blocks. Then, you write your morning routine, which should consist of easy tasks like making your bed or brushing your teeth. Actionable step number 3. Schedule your rest of the day. Even if it's almost nighttime, write down what you want to do for the next few hours. If you do that, you'll be 10 times more productive for those hours. I always made the mistake of thinking, oh, it's only an hour until I get to bed, so I can just relax. But the truth is, every minute matters. In 1 hour, your business could take a big turn. Here are some activities you could be doing during this final 30 to 60 minutes before bed, or any other free time you find yourself relaxing. 1. Reading. By reading a book every time you find some time you otherwise could have wasted, in just a week you could have finished an entire book. The knowledge you can get from them is always going to be useful. Any kind of book that you read will definitely prove to be much more useful than you think later on. Learning a new skill. Pick a skill that you think could be of use in your business and practice it for a few minutes a day. Skills like content creation, copywriting, or design. Bonus tips. 1. Before the deep work block, don't do anything. What do I mean by that? If you want to get the most out of your brain during these deep work hours, try to relax as much as possible. Calm your brain and lower your heart rate. You can go for a walk, lie on your bed listening to relaxing music, or even plain staring at the wall can do the trick. 2. During the deep work, listen to relaxing music. I found that listening to music while performing any growth habit can have a big impact. The type of music changes based on the work you're doing. If you're at the gym, more exciting music can motivate you. When you want to be focused, more monotonous music will help you stay that way. 3. After the deep work, try to do something fun. You deserve it. Do something you like. Treat yourself. That way, the next time you have to do some work, you know that in the end you will be rewarded. Congratulations! Now you should be able to go there and work focused.